Alright guys, yo, it's your boy, Centel, NBA Live Bolton. I am back with a look at NBA Live 2000. Now, if you're here for the first time and you like my content, I would like for you to hit that like button, click that subscribe button, turn on all your bell notifications for all your retro gaming plus NBA Live content plus next gen content. Speaking of NBA Live, y'all, you know, the NBA Live franchise has went down in the past. Man, last time we got a good live, honestly, was about live 10. The last live, actually, that was, will I say, before they took a deep turn with NBA Elite, and that game wasn't a physical release, and it was, you know, canned, so to speak. So guys, I want to take a look at NBA Live 2000. Now this port that I'm using is on the Nintendo 64. This is my favorite port of all. I hadn't played it on PC, but it looks clean on PC. But the Nintendo 64 port looks cleaner than the PlayStation. To me, the PlayStation, it looked pixelated. And you know, guys, the game modes in this game, you can go to the left of the screen and you can see where they had options in the exhibition. So we're gonna get out of that right there, and we're gonna go down where they had the main attraction to the game, Michael Jordan one-on-one, which brings up my next conversation. Well, NBA Live, you know, they always talk about, well, NBA Live was never Sims. You know, NBA Live was always Sims. We're gonna go rookie because I haven't played this in a long time, actually. So guys, you can not only play one-on-one with the other players, you could play, you know, another person. You didn't have to just pick Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? We could have played another person, but we're going to play Michael Jordan, and we're gonna see who we're gonna pick. So guys, like I said, oh man, Shareef Abdur-Rahim, man, that's the boy right there. So what I want to say was, you know, people always say how NBA 2K, you know, was always up. If you go back and look at NBA 2K on the Dreamcast, and then go back to look at NBA Live 2000, it was, you know, known that NBA Live 2000 was a way better game. You know what I'm saying? It was like no question. And look at these guys, man. You got Rice, Glenn Rice. You got Kobe Bryant. Well, that's his father, you know. But Kobe Bryant, Derek Fisher. You got Rick Fox. And then you've got Tyronn Lue, man. Oh, my God. The coach for the Cavaliers. Used to be an NBA player for the Atlanta Hawks, for my Atlanta Hawks. So, guys, you got Alonzo Mourning for the Heat. Man, oh man, you got PJ Brown, man. You got Jamal Mashburn. So man, back in the, oh man, Dan Marley played with the Heat. I didn't know that. So like, you got a lot of Glenn Robinson with the Bucks. And so, like I said, man, NBA Live was a game back in the day. I mean, it's got the overall rating, and then you can put it as a computer or, you know, or a player one, which we're gonna, you know, pick somebody. There's my man TB Wells Knicks. Shout out to my man TB Wells. Great YouTube channel. Got Allen Houston, Ward, Larry Johnson. And so this is the one that was in the finals. So the end of the game comes out at the end of 99. So basically this was the people that play in the finals against the who they play, Spurs. And the Spurs beat them up, man. Wingate, man, he was with the Seattle Supersonics back in the day. Father's Day, when Jordan played the Seattle Supersonics. We got Ewing. Let's go, man. We got, oh my man, Armstrong, man. Ben Wallace played for the Orlando Magic back then. Is that Corey Maggette? It's got to be Corey Maggette. So, but guys, what I want to say is basically NBA Live was, you know, there's that boy AI. They went to the finals too in 2001. The following year, actually, they had a decent team that year. Eric Snow, Larry Hughes. Oh man, Larry Hughes was young. They played for the Wizards too, actually. Tyrone Hill, my man. And then we got my boy McKee, man. Is it Aaron McKee? I think Aaron McKee is his first name. But like I was saying, guys, NBA Live was always thought about, oh, it's just the arcade game. No, that was sim as you can get. If you had a basketball game in 2000, 1999, you know, you had NBA Live. You know what I'm saying? NBA Live was basically Williamson, and Nick Anderson, Jason Williams. So White Chocolate, and so Peja Stojakovic. NBA Live, John Barry, my man. So basically, like I'm saying, NBA Live was a game that was not bare bones, and they had all these players. and Seattle Supersonics, which had a great team actually. Van Baker, man, good old Van Baker. So I'm gonna go and I'm going to the Utah Jazz, man. My boy Malone. Too bad him and Stockton didn't get it. Shannon Anderson went to the University of Georgia actually, and you know, NBA Live 2000, man, I think it's one of the best lives. Top 3 easily. Antoine Walker, which is on the front cover of, what is that, Live 99? Yep, I got that right here. Live 99, he's on the front cover. He's a cover athlete. But, you know, this right here, Eddie Jones got traded. Him and Kobe switched spots. Kobe actually got drafted by the Hornets or whatever. So, what I'm trying to say is, you know, if you go back to the Bulls, and it had, oh man, Hawkins, man. He played for the Seattle Supersonics too, you know. And I'm gonna go back to Shawn Kemp, man. He was wore out by then, man. Look at that. He got gained weight a little bit. You can see where he gained weight. But guys, it's one of the fewest games that got my favorite player of all time, man. Oh man, Mookie Blaylock, Atlanta Hawks. Let's go. It was one of those. Marshall, he was pretty good too. Let's see. Houston Rockets. We got Scottie Pippen, man. We got Mobley. And we got my man right here, man. Y'all already know. It's going to be Sir Charles Barkley. Man, we're gonna play around, man. We got an overall rating of 78. My man Mike got an 88. They could have put him at least a 90. Mike being, you know, one of the greatest players of all time. And they had a one-on-one. They could have at least put Mike as a 90% player. You know what I'm saying? And so you can switch it CPU to one player. So yeah, y'all, they was always talking about, and see, the models, those models on NBA Live, they look better than the models on 2K. It was not even close, man. That looks like Charles Barkley and that looks like MJ. I mean, look at their faces. You cannot tell. Look, that looks just like Michael Jordan. Looks just like, look at those beautiful graphics, man. You can't get no better than that. And this is the N64 port. Like I said, the N64 port is basically a little bit cleaned up, I think. Maybe because it was less megabytes with the cartridge, because they was putting stuff on disc, you know. And let me see here. Oh my God, and a file. I'm got my boy Barkley, and so I got to get through the controls right. And I used to love to, like, when I'm in a game plan, I used to go out here and used to walk it up. That used to look, that was like so real to me. And then they had like a little crossover, which was right there. And then let's see what else we got right here. Oh, pump fake. I gotta shoot it now. Come on, Barkley, hit that. But like I was saying, man, it was not bare bones. Oh man, I don't know what I'm doing. It was not, and they had replays on NBA Live, man. And then they had legends, they had creative player, man. They had seasons, they had NBA Live 2000. You could do a way more bunch of stuff than you could do in NBA 2K. You know what I'm saying? And look at my boy Barkley. Come on, Barkley. What are you doing, son? And the backup is okay. And it wasn't an easy game. You know what I'm saying? And Barkley hits a prayer too. I don't know how I hit that. And Barkley's up by 1. And Jordan goes right by me, man. Look at this right here. And the defense on the game, you had to get to play it. You know, he had to get used to the controls, man. But NBA Live 2000 had all the elements of a good basketball game. You know what I'm saying? And so check out my boy Barkley, man. He can do this right here. Look at this right here. And you can just pull up, man. Look at that. Barkley's like, get off of me. And Barkley pulls up. So y'all, I'm going to stop this right here. And I'm going to go to quick game. So I just want to show you guys, you know, how good NBA Live 2000 actually was. And so let me go back. I don't know what I just do right there. I restart. I don't want to restart it, actually. I actually want to, like, just go back. So let me go to quick game and then let me go back. So guys, the N64 controller was not, you know, user friendly. You had to get used to it. It wasn't a bad controller though. I actually like it. I like the Dreamcast controller too. So look, you can go back and play arcade. You can go to seasons. You can go to quarter length, and then you can do the rules. Now see, the rules, you can turn them off or you can turn them on. So they had the schedule of the season, 82 games, and then, you know, the enforced trade deadline. They had all of that on NBA Live 2000 on, you know, it was on PC, Nintendo 64, and the original PlayStation. So you can go season and you can go playoffs. They had like a playoff tree, which you can go the length of the playoffs, and so we can go down right here. So I can go down. So I would pick Houston to be my team, and we could go and we can stimulate the season. Well, not stimulate it, but you know what I'm saying. Go through them or whatever. Yeah, stimulate and pass through. So I can play with the Rockets. So I would play with the Rockets actually. And the presentation was, I mean, man, I don't even want to talk about the presentation. The presentation was way better than 2K. They had the starting lineup. They had Olajuwon, Barkley, Pippen. You had Mobley, had Drew running at the point guard. And then you had my boy Kobe right there, Glenn Rice and Shaq. Look at the presentation, dude. It was so much better. And then the camera angles was even better on NBA Live games back then. So my favorite thing would be to play sideline, and I would zoom it, reverse angle off, and I would play it to about right there. And it made the players, made them look much bigger, and it was much closer to the action. And then you could see like the crowd was pixelated, but you can hear it though. And it was a big jump from, well, I'm not gonna lie, the PlayStation version of the crowd is actually a little bit better, I think. And so Shaq is going in with the monster slam, and you can see my boy Barkley taking it out. And then they're gonna replay. If you ever dunked on NBA Live 2000 or the earlier ones, they showed the replay, and you can actually see it, man. You can see the textures of the backboard. You can see the jerseys, the pinstripe jerseys. I mean, God, look at that Shaq. Look at that. And he would walk like that. You know what I'm saying? And then we go my boy Barkley. And like I said, we would walk it up the court. And look at the sides. NBA.com Lakers. And it was switch. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, I mean, the stuff was kind of authentic, though. And I'm going to hit a three with Barkley. Come on. And that's off. Oh, my God. And the rebound. And that was, you know what I'm saying? And so, guys, they kept the stats up. That was at the Staples Center. And, I mean, the stuff was just so good. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm saying, NBA Live was not bare bones. They gave NBA Live a lot of crap. Oh, and I don't know why people was making a jump to 2K, because 2K has never been like a great basketball game to me. Oh man, come on, look at off the glass with my boy Barkley. That's what I used to do. That's how I used to abuse them. You know what I'm saying? So guys, I'm gonna stop this right now, and let's go to quit the game. But yeah, I get kind of irritated when people start. I mean, even though, you know, NBA Live is not like it used to be. Let's go stimulate the game. Let's go back here. But as you can see what I'm talking about. And then the Lakers win one. And then you go to the Eastern Conference side, which Atlanta and Detroit, Orlando's playing. And then you can go back and then I can hit that and stimulate. It looks like Lakers up. So the Lakers was like a good team that year. So basically, the Lakers, they're probably going to win it. You know what I'm saying? There's no user control. Auto, okay. Exit playoffs. Let me just exit the playoffs. But like I'm saying, you can do, as y'all can see, you can see that, and then you can put it on rookie, starter, or all-star. I don't used to play on superstar. I used to play on all-star. That was pretty much my choice of playing the game modes. It seemed more, you know, leveled out to me or whatever. And so the playoffs, you can go to seasons, and you can actually do an 82 game season, which would be 99 2000 season, and then you could pick who you wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And they had the great logos, man. I remember, Charlotte Hornets, man. I love that logo, Charlotte Hornets. I like that Cavs logo too, actually, man. And that Dallas Mavericks, that was a good logo. Oh, the Pistons, that was like one of the best logos. With the teal, with the Grant Hill had the teal, man, that was like one of the best. The Rockets had a beautiful logo. Always had a beautiful logo. And man, like I'm saying, man, the Rockets would be like my favorite. Even though my Hawks, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's go back. Look at the Timberwolves and the Nets, everybody. If I go to my Hawks, that had my boy on here, J.R. Rider, man. Yes, J.R. Rider went through the legs. And then they were shooting 14th in shooting, ball control 23rd. They was second in rebounds, man. They had my boy, let's see, Mutombo wasn't on here. He was on the 76ers. Who would they have? Theo Ratliff on them, I think. Let's see here. But, you know what I'm saying, in the seasons, you can go November 99 to 7 o'clock, the Atlanta Hawks, you know what I'm saying, would play the Wizards or whatever. And so we can stimulate those games for the season too, man. And they playing against the Bucks, and then you can stimulate the games, 2014, 1-1, the Hawks, man. And look at, like, the game was so good back in the day, man. NBA Live, I don't know what happened to the franchise. And I get, like I say, man, I get irritated thinking about how good they was and how much of an improvement NBA Live 10 was over the other titles. And so Mike Wayne, man, I mean, he saw it coming. You know, he just like, nah, I can't do this. So he went to 2K, you know, whatever. I understand it. And the people that NBA Live team has went all the way down. Like, they don't have a big development team like the 2K community. They don't even promote the game like the 2K community. You know, that kind of gets on my nerves too. So we're going to do a season. So it looks like the Hawks is 6-4 right now. You know what I'm saying? Simulate game. See how the simulation was, man? I mean, the game was on point, actually. The game was, Oh, so much better than the competitor. And I don't know what happened in NBA 2K. NBA 2K start seeing a lot around 2K5, 2K6. 2K6 was probably the first time that people bought 2K. And I think it had like Shaq on the front cover. You know what I'm saying? But that was the first year that people started noticing NBA 2K. And I'm going to go back out with it stimulating the game or whatever. But we can play the Cavs. But I want to go back out, man. Let's see here. But I mean, like I'm saying, man, it was so good, you know. It was real good. But like you say, the presentation live from, you know, Gund Arena in the good old good old Cleveland. And then my boy J.R. Ryder, man, she going. Jason Terry, they didn't even have a face for Jason Terry back in the day. And like I said, look at the graphics. The graphics were so good on NBA Live, man. Even the glare on the EA Sports, you can see in the back. And like, oh man, that was Brandon Knight, man. Is that Brandon Knight or is that the little point guard? He made the All-Star team in the early line. That's Jason Terry, man. And let me pass that up right here. Go over there. Okay, Terry. Okay, Terry. Show him. Pull up, Terry, from the 3. There you go, Terry. Sink that, baby. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, y'all, the camera angles was, you can just, you know, and I did this behind camera. Now, if you do it behind now, it'll be like a 2K camera angle. But this zoom was kind of like, you couldn't play it, but it looked so good. It looked like 3-dimensional, you know what I'm saying? But I never could play it because you can't really see the whole court. But, you know, as far as the graphics, you're like, ooh, I could see everything, you know? And it was like a good showcase. You see how the, like, panoramic, like the camera angle would go around. You know what I'm saying? And Jason Terry, you know what I'm saying? He would pass it. Oh, pull up right there. Underneath the basket, jumper, and he's off with the rebound. But yeah, y'all, like I'm saying, man, NBA Live 2000, they had it. One of the best live games of all time. Top 3 would be Live 2000. Of course, Live 2004 and then Live 10. Those was like top-notch NBA Live games, you know what I'm saying? The NBA Live games on the 360 when they first started, man, that was, man, shout out to my man's NLSC podcast with my man D for 3 and man, what's the other guy's name? I forgot the other guy's name. D for 3 in Canada. I forgot the guy's name, but they got a great podcast. And he was talking about how clunky and how like the jerseys was like parachutes. He was dead right, man. Like NBA Live 07 on the Xbox 360 was bad. I mean, it was terrible, man. That game was so terrible, man. So guys, that was my take on NBA Live 2000, man. So NBA Live 2000, like I said, man, it was a great game. And I don't know what I just kept doing right here. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave y'all with a little gameplay of NBA Live, and I will be back with another video pretty soon. Later. Dog.